Let me go to... Alright, we'll go here. Okay. I haven't actually checked if I could swim to the other screen. I'm guessing no. But I was also pretty... like laser focused on the treasure chest that I probably wasn't even thinking about that. That's a 3-slot call to nature. I probably should have taken it just because it can go in like armor or something. Still can't do that. Check out Nisa real quick. No updates here. Apparently there's a treasure chest. Oh, I know what treasure chest it is. Okay, there's a tomb here. Why are your ancestors' catacombs so far outside of Farnsport? Well, that's a long story. Do you want to hear it? Sure. About 300 years ago, the sewer system was built in Farnsport, which greatly improved the lives of the townspeople. Only the palace did not get any access to it, since under the palace lay the catacombs of our ancestors. It would have been an insult to let the feces of the palace pass through there. So, for decades, the royal family still had to use the good old outhouse. That is, until the Mad Queen Hefnar came to power. She could not bear to see that the city dwellers were allowed to lead a more hygienic life than she herself. So, despite opposition, she had the Narsleen sewage system extended to the palace, which is one of the many reasons why she was called the Mad Queen. Of course, no royal wanted to be buried there anymore, Hefnar least of all, so they had new catacombs built. However, it would have been an embarrassment for the court of the people, if the people learned that the old ancestral tomb had become a cesspool, which is why they built the new catacombs far away and kept them a secret. This is probably why the church has yet to discover the tomb, even though they search for Lady Reyna's grave so eagerly. So in the end, we have to thank the Mad Queen Hefnar's bowel movements on why the church hasn't discovered this place yet. Crazy story indeed. Well, let's go find Lady Reyna's grave. Gwaine claimed that Glenn should be able to open it somehow. How am I supposed to do that? I don't think I can do any. Look, it's opening. What did you do? I didn't do anything. Maybe it reacted to your ether, like the teleporter in Shambhala with Len. Is this related to my echo? Who knows? Let's move on. Who knows, he says. All this secrecy is getting quite exhausting. Gotta move real cautious. No turning back for a while if you continue. Alright, alright. Get a drink of water. Just want to say to the person out there on how long to beat, who beat this game in approximately 31 hours, you're a suckafoo. We've seen these statues before. If you've played Final Fantasy 12, dang, I don't know what they're called, but there's a character in there named Vana. And those statues remind me of Vana. What happened? Something separated us from the rest of the group. Listen, bewitched ones. Where's this voice coming from? Only the pure are allowed to approach the grave. Everyone else must first prove themselves. You carry with you the curse that fate has placed on you, or upon you. Pass the trial so that you may defy fate and prove yourselves worthy. Trial because of the curse. Troublesome, but don't worry, we'll take care of you, princess. Thank you, but I can very well take care of myself. Maybe you are the one who will need my help. After all, you are missing all your limbs. We have spent many years fighting our way through the world's battlefields. Do not underestimate us. I don't, still. But Thraz? Now we are separated too. At least I still have Cress. Or have you, Cress? I wonder why, though. Well, crap. We do have Cress transform. Revival. Multi-shot is your only attack skill. Huh. We're gonna get rid of this for revival. Musket. Ah, the talking triangle. Yeah, that Vana. Well, this isn't going to be fun. Just the thought of having to do any fight with solo home chick slice is rough. The curse confuses the mind. Man gets lost in it. You are worthy of the grave, then face your inner self. Face your past. It's just terrible how the king's children are at each other's throats. Not even dead, and they're all slaughtering each other for his heritage. If I were the king, I wouldn't even want to get up from my sickbed. What is this stupid chatter? Away with you. Forgive us, milady. Do not worry, my sweet child. They are just talking nonsense. Mother is here for you. Why are you showing me this? The event that drove you into the curse shall be your obstacle. Did you guys see that vision just now? Was that a glimpse into Amalia's past? I sense Amalia and Bathraz behind that wall. What is going on over there? What is this? An illusion? You want me to fight it? Fine, let's be done with this trial. What a sucker. Oh, get counterattack, sucker. Transform, Chris! Did you do anything, Chris? I don't have a regen. Oh, not out there. Oh, Cress must have healed me. Cress, ooh, this character is so interesting. That's right, get her. You can't do that. That's cheating. Oh, it just sticks with you? You're a sucker. Hit him with that doses. I did it. Did you? Look deeper into yourself. You have merely defeated an idea, a false copy of yourself. Where is the real Princess Amalia? Poison is used by the Vati assassins. It is completely odorless and tasteless and kills within 2 hours. But does it dissolve quickly in liquids? That's the important thing. Because we all know that if you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, you don't get it. You know, I'll just screw it up by trying to remember things properly. The best weapon is the one that cuts on its own, isn't it so? Allow me the question, is this what you really want? Half of Amalia's siblings are already dead. It's only a matter of time before they get to her and me. I have to act first. I remember it well. First the oldest and the youngest heirs to the king's throne died. The oldest because they were direct heirs and had to be disposed of quickly. The youngest because they were the easiest to kill. When the first children died during a hunt or in infancy, no one suspected anything. But when 5 children and a concubine were dead within 2 weeks, rumors began to spread. The successors began a struggle for the legacy. The king's palace became a snake's nest. What are you doing to Mother? Didn't give me a choice. If I hadn't killed her, it would have been my turn. Mother. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. Once we were all one big family, but now, like monsters, we slaughter each other. Mother, I don't want to die. I wish I could avenge you. I wish I could avenge us both. What's happening? Olero, and welcome to the Crossroads of Destiny. My mother had always been a frail woman. When I heard from the older children what was going on in the palace, I knew immediately that my mother would be one of the victims. She was too weak and too soft. I loved her and wanted to protect her, but how could a child protect their parent? I was powerless until the masked man appeared. I wished for power to avenge my mother. I wished for fire magic that could slowly burn my opponents, water magic so I could suffocate them on dry land, earth magic so I could crush them limb by limb. You have none of those abilities. So I paid the price and received the curse, but instead of getting the power to kill my enemies, fate ironically gave me the power of healing. Let's all toast to the recovery of our king. He may not be able to say it himself, but I'm certain he's glad we're all dining together again. The distrust in the palace had been palpable for the last couple of months. People avoided each other and locked themselves in their rooms. Every meal was eaten alone. Since Father's illness, 15 tasters had died of poison. The servants found it harder and harder to find new replacements. For Father's recovery, everyone was invited to dinner for the first time in a long while, in case a snake had nevertheless lodged its venom somewhere. All the family members had to be present and dine on the same soup. This is a sign of our reconciliation. Together on this evening, we are to find again what has been lost to us. All right, my son. How right my son is. We are all family after all, aren't we? And if someone does not drink of that wine or eat of that soup, we know exactly who is still wearing the costume of a snake. They ate the same soup, they drank the same wine, as if they were a family, as if nothing had ever happened, as if countless people hadn't died. I'm getting dizzy. What is the wine is poisoned? No, I didn't. Everyone at the table except for Father, who wasn't allowed, had eaten the soup. Every heir to the throne had ingested the poison that someone had secretly mixed in. To this day, I don't know who did it. Maybe it was a concubine who had lost her child and gave her own life for revenge. But deep down inside me, I believe that Father did it, because he was disappointed by his family. Seeing them kill each other must have shattered his heart. Of course, I also ate from the soup, and I too was also poisoned, but unlike them, I did not die. Because with my gift of healing, I eradicated the poison in my body. I was the only successor to the throne left. The soup emote. Look at yourselves. It was not the poison that sealed your fate, but your ambitions. Father died 3 days later, and I became his heiress. I was hoping Amalia poisoned everybody, but okay. Stop it. I don't want to see this. Set me free. You are stumbling, child. As sure of victory as you seemed, you're now at your wit's end. Did you see that? What did Amalia have to go through? We have to find a way to get to her. Amalia, do you hear us? Hold on. Stop it. I don't need any help. I grew up in a den of snakes. I can manage on my own. I don't need anyone. Buckle? Have you ever seen the Jumanji cartoon? That masked guy reminds you of the masked people from that cartoon. I have not. I heard they came out with another Jumanji movie, too. Like, after the original Jumanji, there was, like, Jumanji 2. I don't think I've ever seen that one. And then there was the more recent Jumanji movie with The Rock in it. Haven't seen that one either. There is definitely an awkward fascination with remaking old movies, but it's not one of those things in video games where it's like, man, we really want a remake or a remaster of Final Fantasy VII, and we've just been waiting for billions of years. When are we gonna get the next Legend of Dragoon? You know, it's never that. It's always, let's choose this movie that did pretty well, and nobody is asking for a remake or a remaster or a remake, basically, with the new actors and all that stuff. Let's just do that movie again. It's so weird. It's incredibly weird. Like, who asked for another Jumanji movie? Who is out there wondering, you know what? You know what? We haven't seen Jumanji in in the press for a long time. Let's make another Jumanji movie. It'll go over super well. All the people that loved Jumanji back then, they're gonna come back to the theaters and just gonna be so excited. It's like, no, how about you remaster the original Jumanji and bring that out, you know? I'm gonna make a brand new movie. We guess we each have to pass the test on our own. It is good that we were not separated. Together, we will cope with this task as well. Alrighty. Alright, we're good there. The rock version of Jumanji is pretty fun. Doesn't take itself seriously. I guess that's good to hear. I guess I struggle with why some movies get remade. But, you know, I'm sure we all think that for video games too. You know, like this new Metal Gear Solid, Green Triangle, Snake Eater. I'm sure people are like, why that game? Of all the games, why that one? How many battlefields have you stumbled through? How many battles have you fought as a mercenary? Death's breath, close to your neck, never looking backwards nor forward, living only in the present. But now an important person has appeared before you, and you must remember your mission. You must look back. Can we skip the talking? If you want to lead this maiden, you should be able to look into your past. This is the coolest armor you've created so far. Thanks. It's only missing some enchantments. One day I want to wear one of your armors, Papa. One day you will be able to craft yourself your own armor even better than mine. You think so? That would be great. You'll go to any lengths, won't you? So this is the trial we have to face. Let's get it over with. Alright. I only have one weapon summoned. Get absolutely destroyed. Is that the end of it? Ice cold and sovereign, you kill your opponents, but can you also destroy the enemy within yourself? Everyone arm yourselves, all of you, we are under attack. What's going on? Bandits are coming, quick, get ready. Riorum, hide inside the house. Yes, Papa. They've got a lot of dough. They look like a bunch of mercenaries, and yet they're as rich as a king. Hey, blacksmith, what kind of group are you guys? Let you live so you can answer my questions. If you refuse to talk, then you might as well die. I see. The Order of Leonar has been your life's work. It wasn't as big of a group as it was in the days of my father and grandfather. There were only a few of us left. Some did not believe in this harbinger or in any maidens being reborn. Others had their own plans for their own future. I belonged to a small wandering troop that kept all the sanctuaries in Aldrea in good shape. You could have called us the janitors of the Order. We were constantly on the road and saw all kinds of countries. It was an exciting life until those bandits ambushed us. Hey boss, look at this, a kid. Riorum. So you can talk after all. But to be honest, I don't even want to listen anymore. Kill them all. No, Papa. Dang. Riorum. The son, huh? Finish them off. Leave my Papa alone. Riorum. What have you done? Why? Oh, how touching. Now send his father after him. Oh, I got here just in time. My heart was full of sorrow at that moment, but even greater was the shame as my dying son worried for my life. After all, it is the parents who must take care of their children, not the other way around. But my son was strong, stronger than me probably, because with his will he called for fate and received the curse. He paid with his body and received a new one in exchange. Why is this armor moving? This is a nightmare. Are you Riorum? Mages to me. Riorum! That's what you get, miserable wretch. How dare you? Killed so many of my men. Well, at least you have enough, at least I have enough gold to hire more. And you. Tell your son in the maelstrom he can kiss my booty. The blood left my body. All I could think of was Riorum. His armor lay shattered on the ground. The helmet was split in two, and there was a huge crack in his torso. Although it was not my son's body, I felt his soul all too well. He was still alive inside this dark metal. I needed to protect him. This is why he refers to himself as we? Oh man. Twice in one evening, in one place. I have never experienced that before. Now, you know the procedure, right? Give me a sacrifice and I'll give you the curse. Take whatever you want. My limbs or my whole body. I don't care. I just want to protect my son. How touching. Very touching. I've already got a body today, so I'm fine with your arms and legs. How about this power? The power to control steel. What's going on today? One after another rises from their grave. Riorum. What you did to the people, what you did to my son, I will never forgive you. I'm going to kill you. No, we will both kill you. You will regret what you have done to us. What are you talking about? You won't accomplish anything on your own. We don't need anyone as long as we have each other. We'll manage on our own. That's a pretty crazy backstory right there. This is your real weakness. You both just can't ask for help. You think you are better off alone. She sure talks a lot. Good thing I'm running out of breath. I can't listen to her any longer. You think that when you ask others for help, you show your weakness. This will be your doom. If it were as you say, if we were really unable to ask others for help, then we would truly be weak. Len, all of you, come and help us. Make yourself useful for once. I mean, help me, please. Amalia, Bathraz, we have to get through here now. What is this? Is this wall alive? If this wall is a monster, then we can defeat it. Thankfully, they are actually not part of my main squad here. So I can work with this. I guess that's fine. Glenn would be more likely to be swapped out than Len. Living wall. You're weak against water. That was a lot of damage. My goodness. Oh my gosh, the damage. That's what I say. Are you dead already? Oh, I guess we do have that problem, don't we? You have 2 full blooms. That's interesting. Ow. I'll get absolutely destroyed. Let's lend energy. Congratulations. We'll do this to jump further down. Oh, and it's dead. We were doing some giga damage right there. Holy cow. That guy got slapped up. Amalia, Bathraz. Are you alright? About time. You called for help and your friends ran to your side. Despite the curse, you have proven yourselves worthy, so you shall have access to the tomb of my mistress. Bathraz, he's unconscious. Not wasting time and go ahead. I'll stay with him. Are you sure? I don't sense any more danger. Alright, we'll go ahead. We'll be back for you in a minute. We fought hard to get entry, yet we are staying behind. I feel pretty foolish. Let's move aside just in case. Wow, you created a sprite just so that she could drag Bathraz. That's crazy. Is this her? This is Lady Reyna. Oh, a flower. Her body is completely decomposed, but the flower blooms as if it was freshly added. Do you think someone was here recently? This is an eternity lily. It was often put in graves of nobles. It never wilts. Where is the key? I see nothing of worth. The grave of Lady Reyna. Excellent work. How long we have been looking for this. Thank you so much for leading us here, Sienna. Wyatt. Killian. I guess our paths cross yet again, Glenn. Oh, you know each other. What a twist of fate this all is. A sign that we are on the true path. The Pope has guided us properly once again. What do you mean I brought you here? A life anger. I get it now. What are you doing? On your knees, foolish boy. You must have forgotten the teachings. You stand before the reincarnation of the Holy Mother, the woman who will free us from the Harbinger. Oh, Holy Mother, the Pope requests an audience with you. You want me to meet with the Pope. He wants to support you in your mission. The Church's purpose is to lead the world to a better future through technical innovation. But as long as evil lies dormant, there can be no better future. We must defeat the evil together. The Church belongs to the Leonar Order. Can we trust them? I can't. The Church has too much shady stuff going on. What if we're fighting on the same side? The question is, do we even have a choice, right, Wyatt? I would strongly recommend you come along. So if you think me as the Holy Mother, surely you'll ensure my safety of my followers and me. But of course. Then let's hear what the Pope has to say. Excellent. However, for security reasons, we must take custody of the Grand Grimoire. No, you can't do that. I can't have you walk with a weapon of mass destruction through the Church's capital. Please do not defy the will of the Pope. The stone remains in our hands. Do as Wyatt says. What? In all of Eldrea, there's hardly anyone as strong as him. He'll get it no matter what we say. Thank you, Len. I'll take care of the stone. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're giving it to Killian? Don't think I've forgotten what you did on the Aurora. Certainly not. Let's not forget the original reason we came, the key. The flower is the key. The Pope will explain it to you. Now that your safety is taken care of, we can leave. Hello, Eldino Promugi. I probably messed that up, but hello to you as well. So this is the capital of the Church, a whole city flying in the sky without any sky islands beneath it. And it was only a stone's throw away. Surely it can't be a coincidence that Mary Leah makes her orbits over Volandis. Well observed. His Excellency had set all the wheels in motion to find Lady Reyna's grave and this key. And he has succeeded even faster than planned. His Excellency is currently abroad. However, he will arrive in 2 days. In the meantime, the Holy Mother and her companions can enjoy Mary Leah's excellent hospitality. It all looks so familiar to me. It's the same architecture as in my memories. Somehow this place looks familiar to me as well. Len? Doesn't look good. We need to get him to a doctor. You heard him, men. Take care of your Holy Mother's guests. How's the game? You're looking around to check if it's worth it? The game's going so far. I don't know what worth, I don't know how you value games and what you find worth and not worth, and I don't know what you like and don't like, but, you know, this one, This one has some stuff. And it has some stuff. How blessed I am, having the Holy Mother being reborn within my lifetime is the greatest gift our Lord could have offered me. Sir Wyatt, we have a problem, I think. What is it? One of our sky armors is missing. Someone must have stolen it during our flight here. During our trip, who would... Wait a minute, where's Killian? Hasn't he already left the ship? Grimoire, where is it? Sir? That darned boy. You shouldn't have done it. What's wrong with you? How could you do it? Good thing this celebration is only held once a year. I always feel like cattle on display with all the guests. Len, I changed my mind, Timothy. Take me away from this place. I'd rather die than marry that van. We'll get married and find a new dream, but you need to stay here. You can't give up your destiny, Len. You'll continue living here, and I'll find myself a house in the city. I don't want that. They just need my soul, don't they? How I live my life until I die is none of their business. Len, if something happens to you and you die, the song of Mana Flora won't work. Then your echo will just dissipate like everyone else's, and your mission will have failed. So be it then, there are other maidens. Better to live a life to the fullest than an eternity of boredom. Len, I love you. How dare you? Van, what are you doing here? Are you drunk? You dare cheat on me? Do you think that's funny? You are mine. Yours? Your parents bought me for you like a toy, and the order agreed out of gratitude for their generous donations. You could have canceled our agreement. Instead, I'm sure you just want all my money. All the while, you're having fun with that man. Get out of here. What, you want to kill me? Then come on and try. No, stop it, both of you. You. Ooh. I was not expecting that, actually. What? Len. What did you do? I didn't mean to. Miserable coward. Len, hang in there. Looks bad, doesn't it? The wound is deep. We should have left this place sooner. We'll find a doctor. I don't think they can help. There is yet another way we can save you. Time to vanish from the scene. Just activate that 4-wheel drive. Who could it be at this hour? Open up, Father. Oh, it's you, NH03. What has happened? Oh dear, all the blood. No time to explain. She is dying. We need the song of Mana Flora. I must send her echo into the maelstrom. That's not something I can simply decide on my own. Do you want a maiden to die and her echo to vanish? Her soul carries the guardians. No, of course not. Give me 10 minutes. Take care of her wounds until then. 10 minutes? She gonna die before then. You know how long it took us to get here? One more thing. You'll have to send me along. Timothy. What are you talking about? You know the song is only for the maidens. It's forbidden to send others. I'm begging you. Is that what you really want, Timothy? Have you gone bad? Father, do as he says. I won't go, not without Timothy. If you don't send him with me, I'll die here with him. All right, I'll do as you wish. Put her in the middle. You could have stabbed yourself in the middle, man. Come on. Len, wait for me. Step aside, Timothy. One at a time. You had to do Timothy first, because now he can just reject it. No matter how long it takes, and no matter where we end up, I will search for you and find you. I'll be waiting for you, Timothy. No matter how many eons it will take. Until then, my greatest love. It's done. Now you, Timothy, into the middle. Thank you. I'm coming. Wait for me, Len. Again, that dream again. Len Timothy, can it really be? Am I? Why does my body suddenly feel so different? I have to find her. I have to find Len. Take it easy, Glenn. Where is everybody? Sightseeing around town. I have to go to Len. I won't stop you, but don't overdo it, okay? Look at Haku just chilling in the room. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna watch you sleep. No problem. I am trying to talk to you. You're finally back on your feet. Great. I think your Lisven friend is doing better as well. He went out for a stroll. You're the guest of His Excellency, aren't you? I hope you enjoy your stay. Fresh air? No, I'm fine. I'm gonna stay here. Cena doesn't look so good. She probably needs a nice ice devil pudding. There are 2 treasure chests. My training is complete. The day after tomorrow, I leave Mary Leah and take over the management of a retirement home in Do. In Do? Seems like out Do. The latest numbers just came in. The current percentage of homelessness in the Arnsreach has dropped to under 5%. We have our free shelters to thank for that. If there is a homeless problem and you create buildings to provide shelter and a bed for the homeless, does that make them not homeless? I feel like that doesn't remove the label homeless. But it does, I guess, give them a place to stay. Salvation through progress is our credo. Oh, you're interested in how the church is structured? Sure. The Gandabranth Society consists of various departments that serve to improve the world through technological advancement. This includes the church. Although the society originated from the church, it is now an equal department. We want all people to participate in God's work to be on the same level. Many people do not understand this because they think that the church and a secular corporation are antithetical to one another. But God has shown us that this fusion works. Thanks to our faith, we cultivate people and open them to technical progress. The church is called the cultivation department within the organization, but we rarely tell that to the outside world because it doesn't sound particularly religious. Church is financed by donations from their believers and the income of the Gandabranth Society. Every department of the Gandabranth Society has the same level of authority. The church is one of them. Together, we are trying to lead Eldrea to a better future through technological progress. Okay. Oh, look at that. It is time to mark.